Hi, I'm Justine,
And I'm Tony. We're with the Fayetteville Animal Services.
and welcome to Give Me Shelter. There are two main categories of nuisance type calls that Animal Services deals with. One is domesticated pets. So if your neighbor's dog is barking constantly, you have that kind of issue, or maybe your neighbor lets their dog run loose in the neighborhood without a leash, those types of things. And then of course, wildlife issues, wildlife nuisance issues are something that we also deal with. We don't have just a huge thing to do with that, but we do definitely have some options for citizens that are having those issues.
We do. We occasionally, have citizens who will have one of our wild neighbors come into their house. That's always a big surprise at 3 o'clock in the morning, but we do offer the service for one of our officers to come out, even if it's 3 in the morning on Christmas Day. Hi, everybody. This is Tucker, my little friend. He's about 2 years old, already neutered male. Not really sure what he is entirely. Maybe a puggle. Could be a French Bulldog mix also. Not really sure. All I know is that he is pretty sweet. He was adopted once. He wasn't really fitting in well with the family, as he can tend to get a little bit of a little dog syndrome going on and gets a little protective and obsessed with his bed or the couch. So he needs a good family that's got a strong, dominant person in there to help teach him the proper way to behave. Otherwise, he's a pretty good guy. Loves to give kisses, loves to be in the lap, and seems to be house trained already. He's been a really good dog.
Yeah, he was really sweet on the car ride over here. He definitely is a dog I think that would like to go somewhere with somebody. If you want to take a little buddy to the park or wherever, to a party, anything. He's pretty social, so I think he's just a really sweet little boy.
He is. He's also very social with other dogs, so we've not had any issues out of him so far. Hi.
We are lucky to live in a community that's so supportive of our shelter. We always do get asked, how can we support the shelter aside from adopting or volunteering? Of course, we do accept donations. You can donate monetarily or donate items that we need. If you choose to donate monetarily, all donations are tax deductible. They do go into a specialized account just for shelter purposes. We accept donations via the mail, in person, or we can even take a card over the phone. There are also lots of other items that we can use donated. And Tony, what are some of the items that you think we can use most of?
Well, a lot of those items are just basic cleaning materials like bleach, laundry soap, dish detergent. We also take old blankets, towels, washcloths, things like that to use as bedding and to help us in our efforts to keep our shelter clean and sanitary for the animals. And we also love to get toys for the animals, as well as any food that people might be willing to donate.
This week's adoptable kitty is Alyssa. She is a very sweet 10-month-old female short-haired kitty. She has actually been with us since mid-October, so she's been with us a little while, definitely ready to find her new home. She is known as a little bit of a lazy kitty. She loves a good nap. She definitely makes use of all the bedding and little cozy nooks that we have for the cats in the adoptable cat room. She would be great for somebody looking for a laid-back companion. She does coexist well with the other cats in the cat room, but we think she might either do better as an only cat or just with another cat that's not super playful. She's very sweet, ready to go home, and she would make a great companion for pretty much anybody. This week's adoption tale comes to us from Miss Liz Van Zant. She adopted her dog Trouble over 10 years ago on Thanksgiving Eve. He was just a little 4-month-old puppy at that point, but he stole her heart. I've actually met Trouble a few times since then. She will sometimes bring him to shelter events that we have. He's pretty much a rock star. He loves being at the park, walking on the trails. She takes him for a daily walk. And even though now he's a little bit of a senior dog, he still has lots of energy. Is just a really amazing dog. And I think it's really awesome that she's had him, you know, for over a decade now. She loves bragging on him, telling people that he came from the shelter, and everyone's always really impressed that he is such a well-behaved, good boy. And he's obviously loved very much, and it's just been a really pretty much a match made in heaven. So it's really great to see that you can find a friend that can be with you for a long time if you just look at your local shelter. Thank you for watching this episode of Give Me Shelter.
We'll see you again next time.